So why not take that route? Jump up to 140, get you a strap. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even want to make this about Boots versus
Mozzie,
Tank. I
let
just
me
heard something earlier. You know what I mean? Oh, is that the bell?
well, nah, that's
No, no,
Brian
no,
Newman Sr.
run it.
Oh, senior, what's good, champ? Yo, my fault. Yeah, yo, I called back in, man. Salute to the Normans. Yo, we coming to the A. Yo, look, Norman. Yo, we coming to the A, man. Please, if you
No,
can, if you're not going to Saudi, please pull up to
Well,
the event, man, so we can get some autographs and some pictures.
he going to Saudi for sure. It's about when they leaving for Saudi.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean
It
when
might
you
be bad.
leaving, yeah.
That's the thing.
If you still in the city, if you
Yeah,
still in the city, please, bro.
got
You know what I mean? If you
you, got
can,
you.
you know
I
what I
got
mean?
you.
Salute
I
to you
got
though.
you. I got you. Salute me, dog.
All right.
Man, what's going on, Nance?
Oh man, over here defending Boots, man. They trying to give him a hard time.
You know, I've been dying all day. You know, I sent you some BS earlier. I've been dying all day, man, but I
You
just
heard
got a
that
couple
call?
of,
I'm sure you heard the caller that said it was luck that things worked out the way they
yeah,
worked
and
out. It was luck.
you know what? This is what they missing. They missing this about that. Just because y'all are not smart, and I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about the person who said it was luck. Just because some of y'all are not smart and the people who we were talking to are not smart, don't mean that we wasn't smart. My son is on the upside of his career. He's 24 years old. He's not even like Rashida Ellis on the downside at 30 some years old. He's 24 years old. He was 23 at the time. You feel me?
Hmm.
Jerron Ennis was the biggest fight. It was worth more money than what they said. It was even worth more money than that. And the fight with Devin Haney is proving that it was worth more money. It wasn't luck, brother. It was all knowledge. You have to know your worth, and that's what a good manager does. A good manager tells you what you're worth because they do. You know, if y'all know about housing, real estate, and the comps and everything else, so they know what it's worth. It's a unification bout, man.
I got Damian Clark with the $10. When it's Berlanga, he fighting bums. But Boots got time. Tank got how many fights? How many notable names? Boots, how many fights versus how many notable names? Yeah,
Right. Hey, man, listen. What I got to say about it, and I'm just trying to understand about how they moved the what you call it, how they moved the needle. And what I mean by moving the needle is when I was talking to some of the Boost supporters and everything else, YSM, everybody in the chat, and even here, you heard people say when they say he dug Virgil, he openly dug Virgil in December. Openly said it was too close to whatever else. Then his people came out, well, you can't dug somebody in another weight class. Then he came back and he didn't make that easy money with Tio. You feel me? After Stanionis. You understand? Like, I mean, he missed so many easy touches that he said he wanted the big names, and he still ain't bought a big name. And I'm just confused about why they moved the needle about what's going on.
yeah, man.
So I mean,
I don't know.
I wish I saw him in the chat. I saw him in the chat. I'm at lots of words right now because I saw a lot of things I wanted to address, but you jump on, you can't really remember because there was certain things in particular that I wanted to address, but I can't really remember. But I would love to take some of the great talking points they got and destroy them, like destroy them. When they was talking about when Turkey came on your show and said that Boost want tune-ups, the argument was Turkey lying. Y'all believe Turkey? He lying. Now what you see, Ness? Is that not what they said, Ness?
That's what I said. Like, why people saying narratives and Boots saying we believe in narratives, but you announced Lima. That's telling
Yes,
the
but
truth.
yeah, that's telling the truth. Like you said, Turkey came on here, and when he came on here, all those people say they lied. And then when they said it first, man, he ain't gonna fight no Lima. Then when he fight Lima, man, he a champ. What? Well,
Yeah.
wait a minute. What about hold on. What about, I tell you what, Jason Saki was the Asian Pacific champ. How y'all feel about that? You got a whole lot of Latin WBC. They got so many belts out there, man. They got so many titles out there. You can't say he fighting a champ. There's so many champs. B was a champ when he beat Quentin Randall. He was the WBO Intercontinental champ. There's so many champs. Stop it, people. Stop it. Just admit that you in love. You in love with who you in love with, and I'm saying in love because that ain't right. Say you in love with who you in love with, and you don't support boxing. You just support people. It's about boxing over here, man. It's diehard fans over here on TBV, man. You feel what I'm saying? We want to see real boxing. We want to see the real fight, the real. You see how easy? Oh, my bad. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to come on here and give props to Devin Haney. My boy Tip, Tip, you know my dog, but I gotta say you wrong, my brother. Now, I ain't got nothing to say about the Tank situation, but when he was talking about Devin made an offer to T.O. Devin made an offer. He fought Ryan, got beat up, but he fought Ryan. Whatever you want to say, Osterine, whatever you want to say. He fought Ryan, got beat up. He made an offer to T.O. He made an offer to Shakur, and he made an offer to what's up? What's the fourth one? What's the fourth one? He the fourth one. He the fourth one.
Who,
So
the
there go your
Muslim?
four. There go the contemporaries right there. He made an offer to everybody. So with that being said, I'm saying he tried to move that way. He tried to move like a champ. So we'll give him that. And then he moving up and he finna, arguably take the worst ass whooping of his life. Well, he is finna take the worst ass whooping of his life against on November 22nd. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, shouts out to him, props to him. You feel what I'm saying? Your man's who older than Devin Haney ain't moving like that. He ain't never moved like that. He ain't never, and I don't think he ever gonna move like that because y'all already gave him this cushion around him. Y'all surrounded him in brotherly love where he gets to stay in his bubble. Where y'all, I mean, bro, I went to his post where he posted that when I sent you. And I read through the comments and I said, you got to be shitting me. So many of them same people was hitting me on my DMs and was telling me that ain't true. They lying and watch he gonna fight Jesus Ramos. They was like, nah, he ain't gonna fight. Say he gonna fight Jesus Ramos. Watch. They was somebody he gonna fight this person, that person. They came out with a Usama Lima and they made him somebody just like they made Karen somebody. After he fought Karen that looked like trash against Karen, now everybody else will beat Karen. Look, stop it, man. It's just because he fighting him, man. It's wild, man. It's insane.
Yeah, man. What are you gonna do?
I know, and I heard
I
you.
mean,
I
it's a
heard
lot
you.
of people though. It was a lot of people turned down the fights, right? Like
It was
Chuck
200, but
turned it.
but look at the money. Look at the money though. Next, it was $125,000. It was 120. They make it $125,000. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to clear up with people. They think that when I do the breakdown, I did the breakdown on Coach Malachi earlier today of the numbers. The numbers are not the same. Here go the numbers if you go across the waters. The numbers are as simple as this: 20% to your promoter. So if you make $250,000, then 50,000 going to your promoter for you crossing the street. So that's 50,000 to your promoter. You're down to 200. 10% of it, which is 25,000, is going to your trainer. You down $75,000. 10% of it is going to your manager. Minimum 10%. I'm sorry, that's the minimum a manager
Yeah,
take is 10%.
and some of
10%
these
minimum.
managers taking way more than that.
That's what I did. That's why I said minimum. Minimum 10%, 25,000. That's $100,000. You're down to 150. So you got to pay your cut man. You got to pay all your other people. You got to pay your, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot in there. So you down to about $125,000 to go to another man's place, especially if you undefeated. You got your own career you running. You got this, you got that. Come on, man. You talking about $125,000 take home pay. It's not $250,000. Now, here goes the misconception that y'all got. Yeah, but if you fight for top rank or you fight for this, it's the same thing. No, you gain that 20% back. You gain the 20% back. Am I correct, Ness?
Yep.
You gain the 20% back. The 20% is $50,000. So you gain $50,000 back. So now instead of 125, you making 175. Now that's a big difference. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just letting y'all know all this 250 and all these numbers y'all throwing around. No. My man's who talking about, yeah, but they still, it was the most money. Bruh, we killing it now. We bet on ourselves and we won big time in less than a year. It's less than a year. And we finna more than triple up. After this, bro, we finna move from Sasaki to this. We're going to be more than triple up what they talking about. He lost. Y'all lost. The haters lost. You feel what I'm saying? No matter what, y'all lost. We got a bigger name. Is Devin Haney a bigger name than Stanionis? This?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if he a bigger name than Lima though. What you think?
You funny. You funny.
I'm just saying though, we finna have a bigger name at 24 years old. 3 title defenses in 1 year. You
I
feel
just
me?
said that.
Now,
I just said if he beat Devin, that's a bigger name than anything Boo's got.
bigger name than anything he got, anything he finna get. He's not even calling the guys out. He's not even calling them out. He stopped that. He stopped calling out people because people started answering. I better not do that no more. He was calling out the guys he couldn't get. He was calling out Errol Spence. I'm not down. Spence, Crawford, Thurman, which Thurman called him out. What happened to why you didn't answer back to Thurman when he called you out? He was on the tape. What happened? Because you gonna go pay him $250,000? You ain't even make him offer to see if you want to make a fight. That could have been a big fight. That would have been a huge fight. You feel me? Like he stopped
Absolutely.
calling names. Yeah, he stopped calling names because them names started answering back, and now he's looking more and more like a duck. But they got him engulfed in those that little cotton pillow over there in Philly, and he bouncing around and kiting. And they just show, oh man, what's up, champ? I'm sure everywhere he go, because I know how people are when they're in your face. You feel what I'm saying? As opposed to on chats and on, on lives and and everything else. They completely different in your face. I learned that when I went to New York. Because everybody who beef with me out here, oh my God. I got no beef in New York. In New York City, I got no beef. Every number of love from everybody. But anyway, man, I just wanted to come on here to clear that up because y'all brought my boy name up. Some people talking about this look. Some people talking about the 1.7. Bro, that's 1.7 compared to what we're hearing now in the numbers is laughable. Less than a year later, 24 years old. You understand what I'm saying? That's laughable for what you're talking about. That means we bet right. All right. But all right, man, I'll be around.
All right, coach. Appreciate you.
Okay, for
When
sure.
you paying, you want your bang for your buck. You want, what you prefer. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, shit just don't work like that, man. This is a blood sport right here, man. These people fighting and putting their lives on the line, and they got families to take care of. You got to move strategically. You feel me? And people calling him a duck. I don't know. Did Turkey say he put an offer on for who he offered him to fight? Like, did he say what the offer was? I don't remember it
Which
being like
offer?
clear. I remember him saying he was gonna offer Boots something, and Boots was like, "Look, I want a couple tune-ups," and he was like, well, "We ain't got no tune-ups over here. Go back to your promoter." Boom. All right, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm moving at the time that I want to move. You feel what I'm saying? That don't mean that he can't get that don't mean he don't plan on fighting them guys. But it's like if he fight Virgil next, he gotta go. I'm trying to tell you, like, if he could go into the Bacham fight and then beat him, and then people will say he's a nobody too, man. So
I
we just
got
gotta let
Brian
this thing
Norman
play
back.
out.
I got Brian Norman back, but I think he want to talk to you, right, Norman?
Who was that?
This is Mozzie.
Nah, I
This
want to talk to Cliff.
Clip.
Oh yeah, nah,
But
yeah.
I
Cliff
gotta
was the
say
one that
something.
was calling out.
Oh yeah, Cliff
Word,
talking a
all
whole
right,
lot of
man.
mess. I'm finna cook him right now. What's up, my? Hey, look. But
Salute,
listen, I want to
salute.
say something. I want to say something before we go because I don't want to get into the arguing and all the talking over. Do people? Do I see keep seeing 1.7 duck their biggest payday, duck this and duck, and this was one of some of the facts I wanted to put out that people don't know. Apparently, you can look this up and Google it. Before Stanionis fought Jerron Ennis, his biggest payday was $50,000. Look that up. Max 100. Max. It's different reports. You can go look it up. 50,000 was one report. 100 was another report. You feel what I'm saying? Non-title fight with a guy with 6 fights. That was Gabriel Maestre. That was his biggest fight. That was his biggest payday before Jerron Ennis. So that just puts you the biggest payday. Okay. So, but he paid him more
You
money.
talking about
We know that.
Stanionis?
Stanionis. Stanionis. My bad.
Okay.
Who did I say? Who did I say?
It sounded like you said Boots pick his paid. I'm like, what?
No. Stanionis. I did. I probably did because I definitely didn't say Stanionis. That name ain't come in my mouth. Stanionis. Stanionis' biggest payday against Gabriel Maestre was $50,000.
Uh,
Y'all can look that up now. Look that up. All right. Fast forward. Pass that right there. The, why are people talking about 1.7 when I just told you? I just came on here and told you, looking at what's going on right now, 1.7 seems so laughable. I just said that, right? Y'all forgot that Jerron Ennis was offered more money than he ever made against Virgil Ortiz in December. Did y'all forget that? Why nobody talking about the money he turned down? The rumor was it was $5 to $8 million. Then he turned down the T.O. fight, $8 to $11 million. That's what the rumor was. Why? I'm trying to understand why people stuck on that one little 1.7 when I told you I was nothing. I told you that money was nothing. I told you that. That money, listen to me, $1.7 million does not change. It's not life changing for us. It's not. It's when you break it down to what you're gonna break it down to, it's not life changing at all. So that's why I say I tried to tell them that as honestly and understandably as possible. Like, bro, I'm not broke. He's not broke. We're not poor. We ain't sit. No, that's not life changing money for us. That's not. Oh, no, that's not life changing money. All right. The money you talking $8 million, even if you break it down to get $4, $5 million, that's life changing money. Even for him, I don't even care what he be making now. That's life changing money for your family and everybody else. For what he turned down for Virgil and what he turned down for, I'm sure Devin, and he turned down 3 life changing offers. I don't hear nobody. Y'all talking about a 1.7, 1.11. Bruh, you sound retarded. Stop it. Get Cliff on here. Let me cook him up real quick, please, sir.
He ain't call in, but your
Cliff.
boy is there till Cliff call in. Come on in, Cliff, call. Don't you
Yeah,
rush
Cliff,
him, senior.
you calling me to my ship took calls. You tried to call before and you got cut off before because that was the boxing gods. That was the boxing gods didn't want you to talk. I remember when you tried to get on and he couldn't. You remember that? He couldn't connect. He tried to get on and couldn't connect. Well, who we got now?
Brim.
Man,
Oh,
you got
oh,
your
what up?
bro in
What
the
up?
building, man. What's up, man?
Hey, look. I ain't gonna lie to you. Secretly, I imagine Brim somewhere with some glasses on in front of the computer doing his glasses and shit like that, typing this shit.
Man, I'm about to get ready to go to work. I just wanted to pull up real quick and say, hey, this was a movie I told Ness about because LW be on the game looking at the rankings, and he called this like a week ago.
Right.
I'm gonna try to be fair to Boost, but at the end of the day, man, you gonna go take your shots at him. You should because they drug y'all name in the dirt, man. And I saw all the bull crap when I did all that research, and everybody called me Cap, and everybody coming at me. But bro, all these moves are kind of telling you a little bit more than people want to admit, man. It is what it is. He could turn around and have a great career and do some damage and win in 154. But the bottom line is the series of moves over the last year and a half to 2 years have been questionable, and everybody has held you and your son's feet to the fire. But I mean, they're holding Boots' feet to the fire now. But for a while, they wasn't looking at it the way they need to look at it. Eddie's a really smart businessman, and he be playing the games like he played, like the whole Rashidi thing. Rashidi was never getting that fight, dog.
Nope. Nope. Never.
This
Never.
fight was
And I'm on
already set
record.
in
I
stone.
said that. I told y'all that. Rashida wasn't getting that fight. He messed up. He should have said, yeah, where do I sign? He messed up. Even the slight I call you back would have been a mess up. He should have, all right, bet. Where do I sign? He messed up. He could have exposed everything, man. He could have exposed everything. Eddie wouldn't give him that fight. And the
Yeah,
fight
but
with Lima was
he
already
gave him an out. He gave him the easy out because they knew that was gonna come anyway. They knew that first 150, that 250 was an out, and then when they did the 500, they would even if he had said yes, they would have been like,
dead.
"Oh, it's too late because we
Dead.
offered you
Dead,
250."
yo.
It was gonna go the other way regardless.
Yes. Yes. Lima had already got that fight. I'm telling you, I'm positive. Lima had already took that fight.
I know. The
Yeah.
moment
Lima
Lehman
had
got
already
put
got the
number
fight.
10 in the WBA was a telltale sign, man. It was a very telltale
Yeah.
sign. I mean, again, paying attention to the rankings take you a long
Yes.
way, but a lot of us boxing fans don't. That's why I appreciate the brothers that do that, and helps us be on point because there's not always structure and reasoning behind the rankings. So you just got to pay attention to the movement.
So,
Because the truth of the
and
matter
ask
is,
yourself
right
why.
now, because it's where the money go. Because look, right
Damn,
Right.
now, if
Boots do got 35 fights. I forgot the no
Boots fights Lima,
contest.
right? Let's pick this. Boots fights Lima and beats Lima, and then Tellus wins on his card that's coming up on the 23rd. They're going to make that a WBA mandatory fight, basically for the belt when Bud drops it. But they're not going to turn around and do the same thing when it comes to Rolly Romero and Gayasov, even though Gayasov should have that. But because Gayasov don't generate nothing, they're going to throw him to the side and they're going to just gloss over him. That's where the
Yeah.
problems in boxing is.
Absolutely. But what I was going to say, let me go ahead and cook some of Cliff points that he kept trying to scream in the comments, and now he don't want to
Yeah,
call
he
for
ain't
whatever
calling
reason.
in. calling in.
That's what I said. That was, let me go on the cook. I mean, he kept typing them over and over. So they mean you knew. They mean you listen. What I said
Hey,
for
before
the
you go,
man,
I
uh,
want to say this real quick because I want to hop off.
yeah.
I know, Junior telling you to leave this shit alone now. I bet you like don't even do this shit, but I ain't mad at you.
What?
Go have fun, bro. Go body bag these suckers. God bless
I
y'all.
dog.
By
Yeah.
yourself.
No. Yeah. Okay. Well, respond what he just said. Now, Junior told me, like with the Devin thing, he told me to leave that alone till they get close to the fight. So I'm staying off of the Devin thing. You know what I'm saying right now. And then with the Boots situation, when it comes between Boots and my son. He told me to leave that alone a long time ago, which I did, but I still can speak the facts when it comes to boxing about what I know about what happened because I already got to understand, like, bro, look, I'm my own man. I got my own opinion and I'm going to tell it like it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got to bring it up and push for this and push for that. You know what I'm saying? He don't want me, because I know what's going on. I've been knowing what's going on. I've been telling people. And again, I'm not this Nostradamus person that can make everything come true like it's coming true. He is, I said in every single comment on every single post leading up to this fight right here when he went missing, I said, listen, what's taking him so long to get a fight is he's looking for the easiest opponent for him to look good against. You go check any comment from about a month or two ago. I said, I told Jamil YSM, bruh, what's taking him so long is he's looking for the perfect opponent. And I didn't know the cheapest opponent.
Mm.
So he looking for the perfect cheapest opponent too. You feel me? Rashidi Ellis was not a good opponent for him to look great against, devastated against, so he can, keep this boogeyman status and to keep these guys going. I mean, they came up with a name and they found a way to to advocate for this name. Like he's a champion. Okay, well, the same ones who said, well, he's a champion. Like I said, Jensen Saka was the Asian Pacific champion. Go look that up and put some respect on his name. Let's see you put the same respect on the Asian Pacific champion, Jensen Saki name. All right. Now let me cook some of the things that Cliff said. I'm sorry, real quick.
You got
What
it.
Cliff said was if we knew the 1.7 and this and that we don't know. Jerron Ennis at the time was the biggest fight to be made. We were not going to take the biggest fight to be made at $1.7 million because then you put a cap. Because again, even like after the Devin Haney situation, thank God we got Turkey in it because now the game changed. Turkey wasn't in this with us back then. We weren't involved with Turkey back then. So now, if you beat a Devin Haney, you involved with Turkey. Turkey, you're going to be Turkey's guy, or Turkey. You know what I'm saying? Especially depending on how it go, then you can work with Turkey, and he can make fights with you, and y'all can get them big checks. With Top Rank, we know they're not known to pay that type of bread. So with a Top Rank situation, if you fight a Jerron Ennis on a matchroom card for that amount of money, so you know you got to pay all these. They know what you got to do. So Top Rank can come back after that. What opponent are they going to give you? That's you're going to be the same type of fighter. Once you make a million, you're $1 million fighter. I keep telling people that. Once you make a million, that's you up your range. That's how you grow. That's how you grow your status. People don't go from $1 million to $300,000. That doesn't happen. You feel what I'm saying?
For
So
sure.
to answer what Cliff was saying about the $1.7 million, we were not going to take the biggest fight at welterweight for $1.7 million. Not to say we didn't even turn the fight down. We were still at the negotiating table when they turned and ran. And Rachel done told y'all it was all capped from the start. And my son had surgery on his hand, so that fight wasn't going to happen anyway. So I'm so sick of people talking about that because there's so many reasons. And they give all the reasons for that fight, but they don't give no reasons and ask no questions about why Jerron is not fighting us like he said he was going to fight in October, November, December. Why did he go undisputed? Why did he call us out after his fight with Stanionis? Why did he do so many, all the questionable things he did? They go back to 2024, our first encounter with these people that we didn't even fight that year and say, well, why didn't y'all do this? Well, ask that man why he didn't do so many other things. Why don't y'all do that? Ask him why he didn't do all those things. You can't. He don't talk to y'all. He don't listen to y'all. Y'all are not. The only ones he talk to are the ones that talk nice to him. The ones that he got to have you in his bubble. You can get around him and talk nice to him. All the rest of y'all, he not gonna talk to you. You can't ask him them questions. You can't do that. You can ask me whatever you want. I'm on here calling Cliff out there and screaming like a little girl. Hey, pick me, pick me. Then I get on here and he ain't nowhere to be found. I ain't there. I came back on here for nothing because I came back on here for clip because he in the comments all over. Come look. He in the comments all over. Yeah, why he ain't take calls? Why he ain't this? Why he ain't that? But y'all some, bro, look. They flow. They flow, man. Listen, y'all, you not gonna beat me. None of y'all. None of y'all people with all your and the reason you're not gonna beat me, I keep telling you, is because I tell the truth. We about that smoke for real. We don't duck no smoke. We don't duck no fights. All fights with us are made easy. They're made very, very easily. Two people want to fight. Everybody understands what the pay grade is. Everybody understands what the pay scale is. Everybody understands what we own. Everybody understands what we doing. That's they'll be fighting. In that case, Eddie Hearn was full of games. He didn't understand what people was. No, he didn't even want to. It ain't anybody he didn't want to understand. We didn't know that he was on them kind of games. Now I'm exposed to the world. That y'all can go back and look at all the things he does. In the just like the Virgil, he announced. He announced strategically Virgil Ortiz boots in for 2026 a few days before announcing Lima. Why do y'all think that is? You smart enough to say, well, if you didn't duck this and you didn't duck that, and you knew you was gonna get Devin fight, and you knew you was gonna get Sasaki fight, then that meant you did it on purpose. Well, I'll tell you what, then you smart enough to understand that, or think you're smart enough to figure out something like that, but you're not smart enough to realize that the man announced Virgil Ortiz, Jerron Ennis for 2026 a couple of days before the Lima fight just to soften the blow. You didn't understand he gave you a bottle of water with a nasty pill. You didn't know that's what that was? Y'all not smart enough to understand that? Y'all not smart enough to understand when Eddie said he might be possibly moving up before Sasaki fight. What was that? A week before. It was a week before my son fight.
Oh,
When
here go
Eddie
Tip.
said,
He
Tip,
came on. Tip.
I say
You
Tip, I said Clip, Tip, my dog.
I meant Cliff. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
I
yeah, that's
said,
what I want. What's up?
Yeah, and so it's like you using all his shortcomings at 54 so you could make it look like he was trying to play you when he always had the smoke for you, but just because he don't got the smoke for the fighters at 54, that don't got nothing to do with you because he was willing to fight you all for two times at the end of last year and in the middle of this year. But what he's doing at 54 don't have nothing to do with him with him avoiding people at 54 has nothing to do with what you and him had going on.
You ready to get cooked? You said he had all the
But
smoke for
yeah,
me.
I'm not trying to
Hold
take
on,
it.
hold on,
I'm
hold on.
not
I
trying to
let you
take it
talk.
too far. Yeah, one at a time. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm letting you talk. When did he ever have smoke for us? When did he ever say he wanted to fight us? When did he ever say out of his mouth he wanted to fight us? Ever?
The first time for 1.7, where he went up multiple times to try to give you a number that was fair. Before that, you even knew that all the fighters from 140 was moving up, or Sasaki wanted to fight y'all. The very, very first time, that's when he sent
Okay,
y'all the offer and y'all didn't want it. So,
okay.
so, so why did you decline that when you didn't even know all these other things was on the horizon, or did you?
Oh, okay. Back it up again, Slowpoke. I just said the fight itself was worth more money. And let's keep this clear. Boots Ennis has never had smoke for us. Boots Ennis has never had smoke for Brian Norman. If you ever ask Boots Ennis, if you ever say Brian Norman to Boots Ennis, he gets very upset, extremely upset, visually upset. He don't want to hear our name. Boots Ennis has never said he had smoke for us. So
So
first of all, stop that.
1.7 wasn't
Wait,
smoke for you.
wait a minute. No, you said he had smoke for us. He had no smoke for us ever. He's never had smoke for us. Now, fast forward. You said he wanted to fight us at the beginning, the middle of this year, May the 19th to be exact. Our manager, I'm sorry, the partner of our management company, Adrian Clark, called Eddie 2 days after they made that pump fake that we had 6 weeks before the fight was fighting Sasaki. They wanted to set that fight up for the end of the year. Do you remember that? Clear?
Yeah, of course I
Okay,
remember.
so
Yeah, I
when was that
remember.
fight?
Of course I
When was that fight
remember.
supposed to take place?
At the end of this year.
Okay, so we agreed. We agreed.
No,
We
you
said
didn't.
everything,
No, you didn't. Bro, you said that you wasn't gonna make talk about it while you was in the middle
sir,
of fight with
sir,
Jinsaki.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
We're gonna
say
take
that.
that back because you believe
you
I
got
got you.
videos all over YouTube saying that you was not about to negotiate that offer while you had a fighter already you had in front of you. That
You
I'm
ready?
lying.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Can Jerron end
Go
this
ahead,
fight
for yours.
at what? Can Jerron end this fight at 147 October, November, December right now?
Maybe he could if y'all would have gave him that let him know that he was going to fight at the end of the year. Maybe he would have prepared himself to fight at the end of the year, because y'all wanted to push it back until after the Sasaki fight and then start negotiations when he know Devin out there lurking, because Devin sending him offers, so he knows that y'all got other people on the table and y'all just gonna play around with him, and he needs to get ready for whatever he's going to do. So for the fact that he offered you to fight and he was like, sign it, and after Sasaki we'll get to it, y'all said no, right? So now you acting like, yo, he can't even make that weight no more. So I he's pump faking because he can't make 47, but at the end of the year, like he was offering. But it's not that he couldn't make it, is you wouldn't give him a commitment so he could commit to making the weight to make the fight.
Ness, at this point, do I need to? I know everybody here how stupid he sound. Do I need to even respond to this? I know everybody here how dumb he sound. You
Guys,
got a man
chop
right
it
now.
up, then make me
Wait a
look
minute. Okay.
stupid, and that's gonna
Okay.
hang
Well,
up
wait a
on me
minute.
right now. If
No,
you
no,
got
no,
an
no.
answer to that,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait
chop
a
it
minute.
down quick.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Your guy came out and said, I'm moving up the day of my son's fight. The day before, I'm moving up to 54. Then he took, what month is this? Then he took a whole month and a half, 2 months, 2 months, 2 months. Then he took pretty much 2 months to announce the fight when he moved up. Then he said that he was moving up because his doctor told him he got a fake doctor's note saying that he was only performing at 30%. And you're on here telling me that we ducked the fight when your guy moved up before we could have that fight. When I just tried to tell you, we called Eddie 2 days after they made that pump fake and told him we wanted to lock the fight in right then. Did you hear what I said when I said that? We called
Yeah, so
Eddie,
my question
told
to
him.
you, hold on, time out. Just real quick. If that's true, why were you going on YouTube telling people you wasn't willing to negotiate while you would had Sasaki in front of you? If you called Eddie back and you was willing to basically make a fight in the future, why you had a fight on the table? Because I swear I heard you say that you wasn't willing to do that. But right now you're saying you called him back 2 days later, and you was gonna make a fight in the future. Why one was on the table? I guess because you that bad and y'all was willing to do it. So that must be where I'm confused then. Cause so is that what you
You're
saying?
very
You was
confused because
gonna
I said
make
that
the
on
fight.
several interviews. I said it on several interviews. I said it on several, and look,
So
and
you, but
I
you
said
didn't.
that I called. Wait a minute. I called Bozy 6 times. I left Bozy 2 messages. I called Pooh Ennis, not called Pooh. I text Pooh Ennis on DM. Anybody y'all can reach out to him and verify. I got a text message right now, and yes, I send to you the verify that it ain't, so you can tell them I'm telling the truth. I called everybody. I even said I'm gonna do this when I get off. I even sent a message to Bozy after they was ignoring me for a week, saying, "Let's make this fight," and it was like May the 22nd or 3rd. Mind you, they put this call out on the 19th, May the 19th, May 22nd, 3rd, somewhere around that time. I said, "Excuse me, sir, who do we contact to make this fight y'all said y'all wanted?" That's what I said to him. Please, I said the same thing to his brother. Who do we contact to make this fight y'all said y'all wanted? Go back and look at Jerron in his tweets, and you will see around that exact same time, he said, I'm not waiting on nobody. And I said, well, you waiting on somebody because you still waiting. Even after the fight,
I
he was
lost.
still
I
waiting.
got
All the
lost,
way.
or he got lost. I can't hear him no more.
You can't hear me, Ness?
Nuts. Yo, what?
I
Everybody
hear
hear me?
you. It's him. It's him. He
Yeah,
out there in them.
everybody hear me. So
He in them
understand this.
Connecticut. He in them
My question to
Connecticut
you, Cliff.
woods.
My question for you, Cliff, is this right here. I'm over here answering every single question anybody got to say, and I answer it with a plausible, feasible answer. Everything he said, I'll make 147 easy. Did he say that, sir?
Yep.
No, 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 no. Did he say that, Cliff?
Cliff gone. I think he got bad service.
Well, he said he made 147 easy, right, Ness?
Oh, he back.
Ness, it's mighty funny. People ask us why we turned that 1.7, why they didn't ask him why he turned that 5 million to 8 million and 11 million. It's funny how they ask us why we didn't do this and why they ain't asking them nothing. It's funny why they doing that. It's funny how they get stuck on that. It's funny. You feel me? I'm right here telling you. I'm telling you what's going on. And I told you what was going to happen. I told everybody he's looking for either way out. He's looking for a light touch. He's looking for the perfect. After B. Norman did what he did, he has to come back and try to do something. He felt like he did it. Well, he did do it after B did what he did to Quavez, and he came back and did what he did to Stanionis, a tougher opponent. He has to come back after B gets the knockout of the year to look spectacular. He heard what I said in that post in that when they was in the camera in the ring, because I went back and watched it, and you could hear what I said. So I know he caught it. I said, that's how you get him out of there. I was asking people, could they hear me? They said no. I went back and watched it. You absolutely heard me. Right before they started talking, I said, that's how you get him out of there. That was in reference to Bozy Ennis. Get him out of there, man. What are you doing? Get him out of there. That's how you get him out of there. That's what I kept saying. Clear as day.
All
They
right.
heard that. They
So
know.
so
Cliff,
you
we gonna do
so
this forever? You haven't
all right.
made no points.
Never
You
mind.
ain't made no
All
points, Phil.
right then. Whatever it is,
Nah, I'm just
I'm out
asking.
then.
I'm
If I
just
made no
asking.
points, whatever then.
You lost, brother. You lost. I told you I'm gonna cook you. Look, go ask Boots something.
Well,
Go ask them
I
something.
listen. He didn't tell us that he wasn't gonna make the offer when he had to fight in front of him. Y'all give him the benefit of the doubt of that. So then whatever. And now you rushing me off the phone. If you want me to get me off, then I'll get off. But also, what I was gonna say, since you giving me a little bit more time, is so you basically telling us that if Devin was on the table and Boots was on the table, that you was gonna choose Boots if the offer was equal to unify championships
Absolutely.
instead of taking Devin.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I want Boots, but I want him bad. Absolutely. My brother, not my brother, my damn, my son want him. Yes, we want him
I'm
in the
gonna get off
ring.
next line.
We want him in the ring. We want him in the ring. I done told everybody. I told everybody, spam him. We want him in the ring. Spam him. Tell them we want him in the ring. Now, let's make this clear. People say they like to put words in my mouth. You say he's such an easy fight. No, he will be the toughest fight. That's why we want him. Because we know we better than him. He will be the toughest fight. So don't mix up what I say. I don't think Bill came on somewhere trying to say that the Norman team said he was tougher than Devin Haney. Absolutely not. I'm sorry that Devin Haney was tougher than Boots Ennis. Absolutely not. Boots Ennis will be the by far the toughest opponent, and that's what we want. We want the toughest opponent. We want him in the ring. He don't want Jerron Ennis by proof right now does not want the toughest opponents by proof. We getting in there with the biggest opponent right now, even a big opponent he ever fought right now. That proves we want it. He didn't do that at 24. He didn't do that at 25, 26, 27, or 28. He ain't did that. We want the toughest opponent. The clip said that we done.
He dropped off. He done again.
All right. So I know you understand what I'm saying now, right, Ness?
For sure.
Every point I'm here for y'all to make your points. Come cook me, fillet me, slice me up, serve me up well done. Let's get it. I'm gonna tell you everything, and it's gonna add up to the same number. But all right, man, my bad for getting on here messing up your time again, man. But hey,
Nah,
you
you
look like you
good.
got low energy. Listen, you look like you got low energy anyway, because I seen you that day. It was a day somebody must have sent you their name, and you was like, "Who is this, bro?" You like, "No, he can't do that." You remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Somebody told me about this a few days ago, and I couldn't
I
believe
saw
it.
you. I saw you. I saw
But
you when they sent it.
it is what it is, man.
I saw you. Yeah, I saw you. I saw you. Hey, I'm glad. That's why I sent it to you. That's why I sent it to you because I saw you that day. I said, good, because I knew that's what it was. I was like, I'm glad you feel that way because I said, hey, I'm clowning. Like my man said, they came and drug us through the mud. Brian Norman not good. I'm gonna make sure I clip that. Brian Norman not good, but he the best at 147. You ain't the best at 154. Brian Norman is finna prove he the best at 157 or 147 against anybody. You ain't even trying to prove you the best at 154 or no other weight. Say something. He ain't got nothing, brother. None of his people got nothing to say. They have nothing to stand on but hopes and dreams and prayers of what they thought. That's all they got to hang on to. That's it. You got nothing but hopes and dreams and prayers of, man, I've seen it, man. I'm trying to tell you what I know. No, you don't know. I looked a little different. I saw it a little different. And I see it. He ain't no, he can't beat my son at all. He can't. I know how to shut all it. Before you get spectacular, your foundation has to be good. Foundation is horrible. Hear what I just told you. Before you get spectacular, the foundation has to be good, and the foundation is horrible. And if you take him back to, and you won't, let me tell you one thing you don't do. One thing you don't do is you don't showboat in there with a serious fighter. You don't showboat when you in there with a serious fighter, you locked in. And when you get locked in, you tend to look normal. You tend to look what because you got to be as on point as you got to be because this man ain't playing with you. You feel what I'm saying? This man is on you. You to my pressure. You feel what I'm saying? But the people got to know boxing and understand that. You feel me? Next, you done been in the headgear, man. You know how it is to be in that ring and well, you tall, so I don't know how you know how that is. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when you tall, I guess your head be out of there a lot. So, but I'm saying, bro, you down in the trenches or whatever, man. It get hot in there, man. It get hot in there. You get hot in the kitchen, baby, and that's why he won't like touches because it get hot in the kitchen. He wants something. He wants something to amp him back up like he was Rather Stanionis or whatever it is. He done took his vacations. He done went here and went there. You had people talking about they was giving him grace saying he fought David Avenesian in July, then he fought Karen in November. How y'all expected him to come back and fight in February 22nd, but then he was in scheduled to fight in March initially against like it was crazy, man. When B Norman coming back, he fought in March the 29th, which is April, fought in June, and he was willing to fight Jerron Ennis in September. Peep that. That'd have been three. He was willing to do that, and he was gonna go to Philly. And we told him. And we told him we're gonna go to Philly. Check y'all mans. Check them. Ask them the questions. Don't ask us. All right.
For sure. Thank you, champ.
Okay,
I
Doc.
mean, coach.
Okay. All right.
All right, we got Andre Jones, $5. And